submitted a second proposal in the pool request for proposals, in particular request number 2, which aims for unique knowledge graphs or knowledge base that are coupled with clear user stories. What we propose is that that we combine a unique knowledge graph that we use for trust level and combine it with a new query interface for source and content reliability, or in other words, objectivity of textual information. Our budget here will be $40,000, and it will cover around 330 hours of work. And we plan to deliver the proposal in 3 months, maximum 4 months, because it's a bit more complex and it's might take a little longer, but we plan with 3 weeks. So what are we actually doing here? With that proposal, we will develop a knowledge graph that will be able to assess objectivity of textual information. So this part of the proposal will be based on what I've already developed with trust level itself. So what was the first proposal? And so which means we will apply various text analysis APIs. Most of them are our own, but we will also include 2 new ones. And on top of that, we will develop a new query interface that allows users to interact with that knowledge graph in a new way. So why do we think this is important and relevant to SingularityNet? In general, knowledge graphs play a crucial role in improving the capabilities of large language models by providing structured and enriched data that helps these models to better understand context and therefore generate better output. In the context of assessing objectivity, the query interface would allow users to ask questions about objectivity of text and relevant and related information from that knowledge graph in order to make more informed judgments on textual information. So how would we be able to use that? So for example, a user could query the knowledge base to find news article with a negative sentiment that mentioned a specific person, and then further analyze the source reputation and those articles to assess potential bias. So we can use that, for example, for investigative journalism by providing assistance in uncovering hidden relationships, in potential conflicts of interest and biases in complex news stories. So it would be much more than just like a fake news detector, which some of you might know. You can also use that for scientific research validation by assessing objectivity and also credibility of academic papers and studies. And for example, you can also use it in the legal field by helping legal professionals to evaluate the relevance and objectivity of legal precedents in complex cases, for example. So, and in addition, we can also use this development for the deep funding contribution score. So we had already another proposal presented in that room that goes in that direction. So in that case, it would mean that we can include the quality of comments, for example, in the score. So right now we just count the amount of comments that a user is creating, but with the knowledge graph we could so include the quality of the feedback, so which would be an improvement of the contribution score. Also, like the question again, why should the community vote for us? So first of all, again, we build upon what we've already done and built. So we don't just have this idea, we've already something that we can build upon. And one important thing to mention here, that trust level itself is not open source yet, but with these grants, we would be able to further develop our own models, and therefore we'll make it open source and we'll be able to make so that other projects can use that as well. And also we want to collaborate with different teams in the funding. In particular, we've already talked with Fotrec to contribute to the development of the deep funding contribution score, but we also have talked to other proposals as well. So we are like very open to support other teams that could make use of that knowledge graph. So my final words. What is unique about our approach here is that we will integrate diverse data sources combined with the structured knowledge graph and a new query interface support. And the combination of all these elements will enable a holistic assessment of text objectivity, which will make it a powerful tool for users that are seeking reliable information. Thanks for listening, and